morning, everybody. I think we still have our students joining in. Guys, those who have joined, please urge your other batchmates to get online quickly. In the meantime, we already have the speaker on with us, so I would like to go ahead and start the session. So, Infosys is an organization which we are associated with for quite some time, and everybody knows this name, one of the big fives of the industries in India. A very consistent, organization which has been recruiting year on year. Let me introduce a little bit about the speaker for the day. So we have with us Mr. Pramod M V, the practice lead HR for campus recruitment and university relations at Infosys Limited from the Bangalore region. Sir, a hearty welcome to you to this session, and I'm more than happy to host you for this event. Looking forward to many more, campus recruitment sessions. We have Campus Connect that happens from Infosys. A lot of our faculties are trained, a lot of our students are also trained. Sir has got a wide experience of 16 plus years in Infosys alone, right, sir? I think you've been serving Infosys for quite some time, and to be a pioneer in an industry, you start from a smaller position and grow to such a big position in the organization shows the consistency and the brilliance of work that you've been putting across. I would also like to share, we are hosting this event in association with our industry innovation group led by the chairperson, Mr. Satyendra sir. I think he's not been able to join because he's out for an online teaching event to one of the schools. So I welcome him in his absence as well. And thank you, Ragesh sir, for helping us host this event. I move on to Mr. Pramod to take on the session and take it forward from here. Hearty welcome to you one more time.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So good morning, friends. Good morning, professors who have joined this session. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the welcome, ma'am. Yes, it's been my privilege to be associated with Infosys for over 16 years now. For a lot of wonderful opportunities that I've got, and of course the growth opportunities that the organization has given me. It's been a wonderful journey. So, friends, I can see over 250 students have joined this session. Thanks for joining. As you can see, that the subject of this session is careers at Infosys. I had requested Madam to extend this invite to the students from different batches, so that there are different expectations, there are different opportunities that the students from different batches can explore at Infosys, and thanks, ma'am, for extending this invite. So today we have the batch of 2020, 21, and 22. Like I said, the opportunities are different for each one of you, and I'm going to speak about that as I proceed in this session. Before that, I hope all of you are doing fine, your families are safe, and I hope of yourself, and please continue to do that. So, speaking about the opportunities or the career opportunities at Infosys, I don't have to introduce Infosys to you. Your friends, your family, about the organization. But this organization started in 1981, and today we are an organization. We are working across 40 different countries. We have employee base of 240,000 across the globe, and we are generating a revenue of over 12 billion. And a lot of wonderful things that we have achieved as we have moved through this journey at Infosys, right? So, and coming to the careers at Infosys, in terms of the opportunities, ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so sorry, had a small issue. I just got disconnected. All right. Continuing from where I left, I was speaking about career at Infosys, and I was speaking about the various opportunities that the students across different batches can explore at Infosys, right? So, and then I gave a brief introduction about this as well, right? Uh, am I audible now, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Okay, I guess there's some network issue at my end, because of which, the streaming is, I'm facing
Prabhu,
some
you can
issues.
keep your camera off. If you keep your camera
Okay.
off, voice will be clear.
Yeah. I'll do that. Thanks. Yeah. So going on, moving ahead on the topic. Today I'm going to speak about the different opportunities that the students can explore at Infosys through different channels of, or the different programs that we have to offer to the students as well. So I'm going to speak about those programs and of course, the details of those individual programs that I'm going to share as a part of this session. Before that, in the last couple of years, it's been a wonderful, hiring, programs that we have done at campuses across India, and a lot of your seniors have, participated in those programs, done well, and we really, value the, partnership that we have with your esteemed institution, right? So before I move on, a few things that I just want to share some images of our, some of the images that I want to share with all of you today. So this image that you are seeing here is of the Global Education Center in Mysore. We call it as the GEC1. And this is the first training center that we had in Mysore. This iconic building that is on the screen is called the Global Education Center 2, GC2 we call it. Now this is one of the largest buildings built in India for independence, and that is where our training programs happen for our freshers. This is our multiplex again in Mysore. This is the induction hall, and this is the image that is there on the screen is of the hostel block that we have at Mysore. If you look at this closely, the buildings are in the shape of Infosys, been built in the shape of Infosys. This is the Infosys Leadership Institute and our library block at Mysore. So, just to summarize those images, I wanted to show this to all of you, because I want all of you to have this dream to be a part of this wonderful organization, and of course, go through the wonderful moments that you can have in that beautiful campus in Mysore. I'll just take 2 more minutes to show you a glimpse of our centers in different parts of the country. Starting with Bangalore, which is our corporate headquarters. The image on the bottom of the screen is our corporate block, and the one on the top is the heritage block. The image on the top, again, I don't have to mention this. This is our Bangalore Development Center. The second one is our Pune Development Center. This is the Chandigarh, Chennai Development Center, Bhubaneswar, and Hyderabad Development Center. So these are some of the wonderful campuses that we have in India. And the reason I wanted to show this to all of you today was to show you the largeness that we have as an organization in terms of the infrastructure, the intellect, in terms of the training capabilities that the freshers go through, and the continuous learning process that our employees go through in Infosys, right? So when you join Infosys, it is not that just a job that you get. It is a career opportunity, an opportunity, full of learning that is going to be associated with you when you are working in this organization. So speaking about the fresher roles at Infosys, the different roles that we have at Infosys, I wanted to show you and speak about the different opportunities that our freshers can explore at Infosys. And the different opportunities that you can explore as an engineer, that is going to be very, very relevant for all of you, right? So as you can see, for the engineering stream, we have 3 different roles. That is the specialist programmer, global delivery, which we call it as a power programmer, systems engineer specialist, and the systems engineer profile, right? So and for apart from the engineering stream, you can also explore opportunities in the areas of design, and of course the graduate stream that we have as an organization. So the engineering stream is something which is very, very relevant for all of you, and I would want to request you to concentrate on these opportunities, because this is something that will be relevant, and that is something that you can be a part of immediately at Infosys. You can explore immediately at Infosys. Speaking about specialist programmer, that is a power programmer profile. So like you can see, specialist programmers are programming polyglots who are experts across multiple technologies and play a role of full stack developer. So this is basically a full stack development profile that we have at Infosys. This is a niche entry level role, technical role that requires you to constantly focus on helping our clients navigate to the next in their digital transformation journey, right? So basically, this is the full stack developer role where you eat, sleep, and dream about coding, right? And as you can see, the role designation that is associated with this role is of specialist programmer. The compensation that is associated with this role is 8 lakhs per annum. The training duration, that will be applicable for this role is of 8 to 10 weeks. This happens in Mysore. The career path for people who join as a specialist programmer is very, very different than the career path that we use at Infosys. That will be applicable for any of the regular engineers who join Infosys. So in this particular stream, it is a flat career path that we have, wherein there are only three roles that is associated with this stream. That is specialist programmer, senior technologist, and principal technologist. Right. Whereas I'm going to speak about the other roles and the career path that is associated as I move on in this session. The eligible courses for this particular role is of BE, BTech, ME, MTech, dual degree, and MS programs. And the eligible streams here, we are looking at mostly the circuit branches, CS, IS, electronics, electrical, maths, and computing. The selection process that will be associated for this particular profile is of a programming test. Like I said earlier, this is all about coding. So you will be going through a programming test, technical interview, and HR discussion, right? The next role that I am going to speak is of systems engineer specialist. Again, this is a niche entry-level role that entails you to work on cutting-edge technologies and constant focus on helping our clients navigate in their digital transformation. The role designation is of systems engineer specialist, as I said, and the compensation associated with this role will be of 5 lakhs. This I would say this is a semi full stack role where you will be working very closely with the full stack developers and the team that is associated in this particular niche technologies, right? So the role of systems engineer specialist and the power programmer, both these roles are a part of a unit called as strategic technology group, which is a very niche unit at Infosys, which constantly focuses on working on the cutting edge technologies and doing some transformation work for our clients. The training program that is associated for the role of systems engineer specialist is of 10 to 12 weeks. And as you can see on the screen, the career path for this particular profile is slightly different than what I was speaking about. Right? So employees or people who join as systems engineer specialists, get an opportunity to get onto the specialist programmer role after 18 months of joining, and this is subject to clearing an internal assessment, right? So while at the time of joining, you might be joining a systems engineer specialist. We give you an opportunity to move to a full stack developer role after 18 months of you working in the organization and subject to clearing the internal assessment. And in case if you do not clear the assessment and move on to the specialist programmer role, that is not going to be a problem. You are going to be aligned to the project management stream, and you go on to become a senior systems engineer, technology analyst, technology lead, and go on to become project manager. Again, the eligible courses for this particular role of systems engineer specialist is BE, BTech, ME, MTech, MCA, and MSc, the 5-year integrated MSc. Eligible streams here, again, we are focusing on the circuit branches, and the academic criteria is of 60% in 10th, 60% in 12th, CGPA of 6 or 65%, and with no active backlogs. So if you see in the previous slide, there was no eligibility criteria in terms of the ACATS criteria, but here there is an academic criteria that is applicable for this particular profile. Again, the selection process remains the same as a specialist programmer, that is of a programming test, technical interview, and HR discussion. The next role I'm speaking is of systems engineer, which is the entry-level role at Infosys. This is the entry-level role that you can be a part of, and that entails you to work on various stages of software lifecycle, with the objective of ensuring the highest levels of service offerings that we have to offer for our clients in various technology domains. As you see on the screen, the designation associated with this role is of a systems engineer. The compensation will be applicable for this role is 3.6 lakhs per annum. The training duration, unlike the earlier profiles, will be very different. Here the training duration will be of 19 to 24 weeks, where you go through a structured training. You go through the generic training where you learn the fundamentals of programming, software engineering, etc., and get onto the technology stream training where you learn about new age technologies. The career path that is applicable for this role is of systems engineer, senior systems engineer, technology analyst, technology lead, project manager, and then you get onto the leadership profiles. The eligible courses here is open for all. That is BE, BTech, ME, MTech, MCA, and MSc. No specific branches that we look for this particular profile. All streams are eligible, and academic criteria will be as the same as the senior systems engineer specialist profile. That is of 60% in 10, 60% in 12th, 6 CGPA with no active backlogs. The selection process that will be applicable for this profile will be very different. There is no technical assessments that is associated with this profile. There's just an aptitude test and a behavioral interview, and then if you crack these two, you get on to become a systems engineer. So these are the three profiles that we have to offer you if you're from the engineering background. As I said earlier, I have to showcase a couple of other profiles that we offered for the freshers at Infosys. In terms of the design hiring, design is one of the fastest growing areas in the industry today. Where we look at candidates with user experience, user interface skill sets to join our organization. But it's a lead experience design and a designer experience design, and we visit certain colleges or institutions who offer the design program only. The likes of IITs, NID, SPA, and MIT, ID, Symbiosis, those kind of institutions who offer the BDES and the MDES programs. And for the role of the designer experience design, we look at people who have done their bachelor's in fine arts, master's in fine arts, visual communication, so on and so forth. The training duration that is applicable for this particular profile is of 10 to 12 weeks. The selection process that will be applicable and HR interview. So the last role that I'm going to speak is of graduate hiring. Again, one of the roles that we have to offer for candidates who are coming from the BSc and the BCA background. We call it as the non-engineering graduate hiring track that we call it at Infosys. The role of a designation that is associated with this is of operations executive and the testing executive. The compensation associated with this role is 2.2 lakhs per annum. The training, is of 10 to 12 weeks. Eligible streams you can see on the screen: computer science, electronics, maths, physics, statistics, and information technology. Academic criteria here is, it's a simple percentage of 60% in 10th, 12th, and graduation with no active backlogs. And aptitude test and behavioral interview will be the selection process that will be applicable for this particular profile. So, just to summarize these roles, like I said earlier, the roles of systems engineer and operations executive are generic profiles that we have to offer, and the roles of specialist programmer, systems engineer specialist, and the design profiles are niche profiles that we offer for the freshers at Infosys. This apart, we also recruit the B school graduates and of course the CA people who have done their CA programs as well. So this basically summarizes the fresher opportunities, the roles that we have for freshers at Infosys. So moving on, apart from the recruitment process, what actually happens for candidates who join Infosys, right? So that's an interesting story that I want to share with all of you, right? So when you join Infosys, irrespective of which profile that you are getting into, you are just joining after your graduation now, right? Either graduation or post graduation. And then you go to Mysore. That is the place where our training programs happen across all the fresher profiles that we offer for the passing out batches. And at the end of the training program, you come out as a professional who's ready to meet the technological requirements of our clients. Right. So based on your skill sets, interest areas, you are allocated to a project at the end of your training program, based on the different industries that we cater to. So we have clients across all these industries like aerospace, defense, consumer package, automotive, agriculture, financial services, healthcare, etc., right? So you start working with all these clients and start adding a lot of value in the work that you're going to do for them. As I said earlier, we give a career full of opportunities, and it's a continuous learning that happens when you are a part of Infosys. So you learn on the job and on our learning platform. We have a platform called as Lex. So apart from the training program, you also get opportunity to learn on the job and on the learning platform. You get opportunities to reskill, upgrade to the new technologies and earn the new digital skills. In the phase that we are all going through currently, reskilling is very necessary. It's going to be very necessary for you to survive in the industry, and as an organization, we give a lot of focus on this particular aspect. After 18 months of you joining Infosys, you get opportunities to switch from a role that you are currently pursuing to a role that you aspire to get into, right? So we have something called as internal job posting, IJP, where employees can explore opportunities to move around the areas that you want to explore within the organization. And if you are a high performer, basically, if you are doing really well in the current profile, then you get the opportunity to explore this within 12 months of you completing the tenure in the organization. So not only the IJP programs, we also have something called the Bridge program, which helps you to switch the career stream, right? So for whatever reasons, just to give you an example, if you are joining as a systems engineer, right? The opportunity for you to switch from the systems engineer profile to a power programmer is available if you are taking up the Bridge program at Infosys, or if you want to get into the design stream or the consulting stream, you can do that as well. So basically, after spending about 18 to 24 months in the organization, you have this opportunity to explore the Bridge program and switch your career streams, right? So not everyone might be interested to do the mundane work, and I'm sure majority of the lot will be interested to explore something after a certain duration of time, right? So you have all these opportunities that you can explore when you are working at Infosys. So these are some of the digital skills that I want to speak about. Some of the latest technology that we are working as an organization where you can aspire to build your career. Not only these skills and other things, but you get mentored to build a wonderful career for yourself. You get mentored for the career growth. You are exposed to global experiences, client-facing interactions, and opportunities to be a part of various leadership forums that we have at strengths and head a function and become a leader, future leader for the. Our differences make all the difference. About different nationalities. We have employees from 100 nationalities, 200 different locations, diverse and inclusive workspace that we have to offer you. And we work hard to nurture a balanced workforce where each of us are brought together. So this pic, summarizes what I'm trying to tell you. So when you get into Mysore, you not only rub your shoulders with your friends from your college or your city or your state or the group of people with whom you can speak in the same language. You meet your people who come from across India and a few other geographies, right? And of course all of you go through a structured training together, and in the process form wonderful teams, right? So that's very, very important for you to explore as you build your career in this industry. We celebrate your passions just the way you do. It is not just work. We enjoy, through our passions or the hobby clubs that we have at Infosys. These are some of the hobby clubs. There are over 90 hobby clubs that we have at Infosys, starting from the Eco Club. We call it a chess club, Toastmasters club, dance and drama, photography, cycling, music clubs, and the volunteering club, that is Samarpan's our CSR club that we have. So employees have these opportunities to continue the passion that you have or you have built over the past many years when you are working at Infosys. And there are different forums where you can showcase your talent and of course your skills. We nurture people, not just ideas. Infosys Gold, Infi Gold Plus is one of the unique partner employee discount programs that we have to ensure that our employees get those benefits being a part of this organization. We conduct regular health assessment and lifestyle enrichment initiatives to ensure that our employees are healthy, and of course the families are healthy as well. We have a robust health insurance program that is extended to all our employees and their family members. Apart from this, the different facilities that you see on the right of the on the left of the screen. Business and learning, training, recruiting that happens here. We care about the society at large. We care about people around us. We direct about 2% of our profits towards helping the underprivileged in the areas of healthcare, education, rural social rehabilitation, rural development, and arts. This is through our Infosys Foundation in India. We have something called as Infosys Science Foundation, wherein achievers in the areas of computer science, humanities, life sciences, mathematics, sciences, and physical sciences and social sciences are being honored, recognized, and honored with the Infosys Prize every year. So this is an annual event that happens in a grand scale, and we honor those achievers. So this is our commitment to you. If you are looking at a career opportunity down the line, this is the commitment that we have for you. We give you a platform from which you can make an impact on at Infosys means you are working with global companies. We have partnerships with global organizations and the leaders in their own industries, and you can be a part of it. We provide the tools, opportunities, support for your personal development and beyond expectations. Like I said, I've spoken about this earlier. The training programs, the continuous learning opportunities, the opportunities to switch and explore your aspirational roles, the opportunity to pursue your passion, being a part of this organization. So it's a all-round development that you can expect being a part of this organization, and you will experience all of this in a creative, dynamic, and an inclusive environment. Right. So that is something that I wanted to share with all of you today. And moving on, so I've spoken about the different opportunities that you can explore, and a few other things. But I also want to speak about the two important programs that we offer for freshers. Where you can be a part of or you can explore. So like I said earlier, we have students from 2021 and 22 batches participating in today's session, right? So students who are from the 20 batch, are just waiting for the exams to get over so that the onboarding for different organizations can start off. We are also waiting for your exams to get over so that we can start your onboarding programs. The students from the 21 batch, I'm sure you must be getting ready to face the opportunities that are coming your way, and I'm sure some of you have already participated in InfyTQ and Hack with Infy competitions that we had in the recent past. And some of you might be waiting for the interviews for which you have been shortlisted. And the reason I requested the 2022 batch to join this session is basically for a simple reason that you have some time right now, and you have placements a long way to go to sit for your placements, but time goes on very fast, and before you actually realize, you are going to hit that particular phase where you start preparing for placements and other things. So I wanted you to participate in this session, understand what are the opportunities that you can explore in the near future, and accordingly start preparing for those opportunities. So speaking about opportunities, InfyTQ in a certification program is something that I want to spend some time at this point of time. So like you can see, InfyTQ is an app, or a platform. It's a learning and engagement platform that we have built as an organization, where you can learn about ABCD of new age technologies and a whole lot of things that you can explore through this platform. It's a next generation learning and engagement platform for engineering students like you. And the whole objective of this platform or the program is to increase your technology quotient and just to ensure that you are industry ready upon completing your graduate studies, right? So just to give you some numbers, as a country, every year we have about 15 lakh engineers who pass out, and the competition that is there in terms of the job opportunities or the career opportunities is not on in that kind of a scale, right? So it means the toughest person survives and gets those opportunities. And if you are getting industry ready, the chances of you exploring and getting those opportunities is very, very high. So it's a gateway. It is also a gateway to take up the Infosys certification, which is something that you can always endorse in your social circles, and of course to showcase that you are industry ready to explore the career opportunities. So some statistics for your reference: 80% of engineering students were unable to find jobs on campuses in 2018-19, And as per a report, lack of adequate knowledge to build logically correct code was one of the reasons for that. So as we move on, companies and organizations are not only looking at individuals who can speak good English, who can have a good analytical brain, and so on and so forth. Those basic requirements have become bare necessities for you to pursue opportunities, but organizations are also looking at your coding skills. How well can you code? How well can you solve the problems that the clients are facing? How well can you adapt to the changes that are happening around you? And how well can you unlearn and relearn the technology that are emerging in the industry? So these are some of the important points that you should keep in mind as you prepare yourself to explore various opportunities. So only 36% of the engineers were able to write a compatible code. About 15% of the engineers are employable in IT services industries. And like I said earlier, reskilling and certification forms are very, very important as part of this online education market, right? So this is the whole objective with which we came up with this Infosys certification, which is absolutely free. There is no cost associated to this. You can speak to Sangeeta ma'am after this if you want to get more details about this, or you can connect with me, and I will be more than happy to share the details that you are looking for. So all that you need to do is just download the app, which is available on Android and iOS, or get onto this platform. Just going to show you the link. That is infotq.infosys.com, and you have everything that is available at your disposal. So some of the unique features of the platform is there on the screen. You can learn ABCD of programming, irrespective of which branch, which specialization, which course that you're pursuing. You can learn this particular aspect of programming from scratch. The training program that we have at Mysore has been literally been created as a part of this program, and you can learn even the fundamentals of programming and move on to learn the digital skills as a part of this journey. You see the database management, behavioral skills, and certifications. So this is how the journey is going to be. So first you take up the programming, and you can take up the certification along with programming and database management systems, and of course the certification programs come through. So speaking about the foundation courses that are available for you to explore: programming fundamentals using Python, object-oriented programming using Python, data structures and algorithms using Python, and learning DBMS and SQL. So these are the four basic necessities that is required for you to take up the INFI certification, INFI-TQ certification. You can probably call it as 4 books that you should go through, which enables you to clear the INFI-TQ certification. Right. So the second part of the learning process, that is the digital basics. These are some of the new age technologies, the big data, SQL databases, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, cybersecurity, IoT. These are some of the new age technologies that are emerging in the industry, and you can explore these technology courses as well. But these courses will not be a part of the INFI-TQ certification. So if you want to crack the INFI-TQ certification, you have to just study the 4 areas that is the foundation courses, and if you are able to crack the assessment that is associated with the certification, you become an Infosys certified software programmer. This is what you get as a part of the certification. You get a certificate which says Infosys Certified Software Programmer, ICSP, and you get a lot of opportunities to explore at Infosys, and not only at Infosys. Having this will also give you opportunities to explore in other organizations and industry. Some statistics, so far about 3 lakh students have registered for InfyTQ certification. Examination has been conducted in 36 cities across India, and 3,100 students have cleared the certification to become the Infosys certified software programmer. Right. Last year, for the 2019 batch, we extended about 1,700 offers as a part of this particular program, right? So if you're clearing, you not only get the certificate, you also get the job opportunity at Infosys. I'm going to speak about the job opportunities in a while. Some milestones, we as on date, we have over 850,000 students who have registered on InfyTQ, and there are over 5 lakh students who are active learners as a part of the platform. Some of the plans that we have as we move on, we are right now, as you saw, there is only Python course that is available on the platform. We want to, or rather, we are going to introduce Java course as a part of the foundation courses very soon, and also bring in advanced levels of courses to help you to upgrade from the foundation courses that you have taken up as well. And not only that, we want to make this one-stop destination for all your activities at Infosys, like projects, and also explore some of the internship opportunities that you may be interested in. So this is how you can download InfyTQ or register for InfyTQ and initiate your learning journey as we move on. Okay, so before I speak about Hack with Infy, I had said that I'm going to speak about the career opportunities that you can explore. So when you take up the InfyTQ certification, process, like I said earlier, you get the Infosys certification, right? So that is not all about this particular opportunity. So while you get the Infosys certification, you also get the Infosys offer for the role of systems engineer. So and all this happens before your actual placement season begins. So the certification program is launched usually in the month of February, the certification happens, the assessments happen in the month of March. And by mid-April, your interviews and other things will be completed, and we pass on the information about the selection and other things with your colleges. So I mean, this year is exception because of the pandemic that affected. Otherwise, we were on the right path to complete these programs on track. But because of the pandemic, it just got delayed. So right now, as we speak, the students in the Karnataka region have completed the certification process, and which we have completed this online. And the interviews are pending. That is to be scheduled in the couple of weeks. We are going to complete those interviews as well. So basically, in the normal year, everything happens before April, and you get an opportunity to get an offer from Infosys before your actual campus placement season begin, which usually happens in the month of August or September every year. So that's how it is. And not only the systems engineer profile, you also get an opportunity to upgrade your offer, right? So you get the systems engineer offer, and you get invited to take up an upgrade assessment, which will enable you to explore the programmer or the senior systems engineer profile. So you take up another round of technical assessment, and the moment you clear that, you get interviewed for the role of programmer or the senior systems engineer specialist profile, and from your the offer gets upgraded from 3.6 lakhs to either a 5 lakh or a 8 lakh profile, right? So that's the advantage of exploring InfyTQ. The best part of InfyTQ is there is no academic criteria that we follow. Anyone who's interested to pursue, irrespective of what your percentages are, what if you have a backlog or don't have a backlog, etc., etc. Anyone can participate in this. So this is the best part about the program. Speaking about Hack with Infy, the second program I want to speak about for engineers is a coding competition that we have across for the engineering students. So it's an India-wide coding competition that we conduct, and this is open for BE, Tech, ME, MTech, MCA, and MSc students. It's basically for all of you who are interested in coding, who are already experts in coding, and for ones who want to showcase your talent. While InfyTQ is all about learning and showcasing yourself, Hack with Infy is about if you already are a good coder, you can participate in this and showcase your talent. So the opportunities are very different, with different objectives and different opportunities that you have. While InfyTQ, you have the bottom up approach. In Hack with Infy, we follow the top down approach. Why Hack with Infy? So when you participate in Hack with Infy, you are going to compete with the best coders in the country, and of course, the best of the best progress through the different rounds that we have as a part of this competition, and you get the best opportunities in terms of the placements is concerned. So as you can see on the right side of the screen, 1,18,000 students registered for Hack with Infy. 7,400 students participated in round 2, and 2,900 students who scored well in round 2 got an opportunity for the pre-placement opportunity for the role of Power Programmer and Systems Engineer Specialist profile. So here, if you are performing well, first we consider you for the PPI opportunity of Power Programmer, and then Systems Engineer Specialist, and then if then the Systems Engineer profile, right? And not only this, not only the PPI opportunity, you also get an opportunity to be a part of the 100 finalists who get an opportunity to be a part of the grand finale, right? So this year we are conducting a virtual grand finale, but otherwise every year in the last 2 seasons, the finale happened in our Pune campus, where we take care of everything that is needed for you to travel to Pune, right from picking up you from your home to dropping you. Challenging final round with top coders in the country. You get to work with some of the best brains in the country in the finale, and work on creating end-to-end working solution with the help of mentors who are going to be working with you from Infosys. And there is a cash prize associated with this. The top 3 teams get 2 lakhs, 1 lakh, and 50,000 as a cash prize respectively, right? So this is a Hack with Infy program for you. Just a brief update on Hack with Infy 2020, the progress that we have made so far. We launched the program in February. Over 1,67,000. The numbers went up, right? So last year it was 1,18,000. This year it was 1,67,000 who registered for the program from the 2021 batch. Last year we had shortlisted around 7,000 students for round 2. This year we had 11,000 students. By the way, we are not shortlisting. Students perform well and get shortlisted. Round 1 and round 2 were online tests that we have completed successfully. Despite the pandemic and the cyclone that had impacted some of the students across different locations. The finale is going to be conducted virtually for the first time. It's already work in progress, and the top 3 teams, as I said, they are going to get the cash prize respectively. So we have also shortlisted around 3,000 students for the pre-placement interview opportunities that is going to start in the next week or so. Yeah, we are going to send you the communication about that. If you want more information about Hack with Infi, right now you can get it for 2020. So you can just go to infosys.com/hackwithinfi, and you have all the information that is required for you to be aware of, and of course that is going to help you to prepare yourself for the next year's program, right? So that is something that I wanted to speak with all of you and share about the opportunities that you can explore, which is relevant for different batches, and of course, accordingly start preparing yourself for those opportunities that are going to come your way, right? So for the students of 2021 batch, the campus season is just about to begin for you. So you have very little time to start preparing. So start preparing well, and ensure that you make use of the opportunity that comes your way. Don't wait for opportunities to come your way. You go and explore those opportunities and make it for yourself. The students from 2022 batch, you have some time to prepare for your placements. But like I said, InfiTQ and Hack with Infi are going to be launched in February of 2021. So you have about 5 months or so to prepare for those programs. So I would urge you to start preparing, explore the details about those programs and start preparing. And of course, encourage your friends also to be a part of this. So it's a wonderful opportunity that is that's going to be coming your way, and I would look forward for a lot of you from St. Joseph's institution to make it in that finale and the PPA opportunity through Hack with Infi, and of course the certification program. Right. So that's it from my side. I would be very happy to take any questions if you have. You can just post it on the chat.
Thank you, Pramod. That was an insightful session. I think much information that is required by the students is what you shared. I'm sure all of you can start preparing on this. If you guys have any questions, please put it in the chat box so we can take it up one by one and answer those questions. When you see no questions, it is either everything is understood or nothing is understood. I've come out with only two conclusions. Some students actually, the consideration will be for the students who are from the core engineering branches. And the circuit branch students would always say, yeah, Infosys is known as an IT organization, but I'm sure there is more to it. And I would want you, if you can address this point on why a mechanical or a civil or an electrical student can also look at, opportunities with Infosys there.
Okay. Thanks for asking that question, ma'am. Very relevant question for this particular target audience. So students, while we are an IT organization, no doubt about that. And of course, majority of our engineers every day, code. Are aligned to some or the other phase of software development life cycle, right? Just to give you some insights, we work with some of the major automotive clients like Mercedes, BMW, Volvo, Boeing, Airbus, Spirit Systems, etc., right? So these are some of the names I'm talking about who are the leaders in their own industries, and we to work in those areas and work in those projects to understand and provide a solution for the clients in those industries, right? So irrespective of which unit which branch you are coming from, we have an opportunity for you. That doesn't mean that I'm going to have an opportunity for everyone. There is some scope for everyone, but overall you should be ready to learn and get trained and explore the opportunity. I can see a question about what type of questions are to be asked in technical interview. It's all about so if you are referring to the roles of specialist programmer or the systems engineer specialist profile, the technical interview that is going to be part of that particular role. It's all about coding, as I said. So or the different languages that you can be comfortable with. So that is something that will be that we'll be looking for in the technical interview. What are the technical skills? Skill sets, when select your analytical skills, aptitude, and the behavioral skill sets that you can showcase as a part of the assessment process. So that, and of course, open mind to learn, whatever is being taught as a part of the training program. So that is all we expect from you. And rest of the other things, since you come with an open mind to learn, we are going to train you as a part of the training program that we have. So you don't have to bring in any specific skill sets, but of course, the expectation, the basic expectation that we will have is, you should be good in your own areas. If you are coming from a mechanical engineering, you should know how you can adapt to the IT industry from your own space, and how you can use IT in your own space, because of course you are entering the IT industry, right? So, and there is always a scope of leveraging technology in your own space. So you should have those kind of questions, skill sets that you can showcase as a part of this. When is the next InfoTQ exam taking place? Like I said, it is going to be for 2022 batch, and the assessment is going to happen in February 21. What about 21 campus placement start? Good question. We are working on the plan, and we are going to very shortly communicate with your placement team to share the details of our plans about 21 campus placements. Another question about programming languages that will be required in Hack with Infi 21. So when you are taking up Hack with Infi, you can use any of the languages that will be available on platform. So just to give you an example, last year we used HackerEarth for this particular competition. The year before that we had used HackerRank, and you have multiple languages. You have about 7 languages that you can take up the assess. You can code the problem statement, and that will be given to you. Is the certification exam conducted online? Yes, there will be 2 rounds of certification exam. So InfoTQ certification happens in 2 rounds. The first one will be an online challenge, and the second round will be it is also going to be an online process, but you will be required to come to a specific place to take it up, right? So just to give you an example, so the first round of InfoTQ certification, you can take it from your home, but the second, or your college or wherever it is. But the second round of InfoTQ certification, you will be invited to a certain venue where it is going to be a proctored assessment. So it's going to be done in a proctored environment. How civil engineerings are related to Infosys? We do projects which are in this particular space, but overall, you should come with an open mind to learn, because there's directly that we as an organization will not be able to offer you opportunities in the civil engineering space, directly, right? So you should come with a mindset to learn and adapt to the change, and we have all the opportunities for you. Do we get any help with learning of new programming language on InfoTQ app or website? So I said, right now you can learn Python. I understand as a part of the VTU curriculum, Python comes up in your 6th semester, if I'm correct. But you can start learning Python right now as a part of the InfoTQ platform. We are also going to launch Java very soon, and then you can explore those that particular language as well. And believe me, irrespective of which branch you are coming from, please learn these things, because it is going to be necessary for you to explore your placement programs if you are really serious about exploring the placement opportunities. Okay, I can see some questions on the chat window now. Okay, interesting question. Is there a difference in the interview of CS and other branches? Like I said, when you are exploring the opportunity of systems engineer, right? We look at you being good in your own space, irrespective of you coming from a CS or civil or mechanical or electrical or electronics branch. We expect you to be good in your own areas. Again, with the objective of you being able to learn what is being taught at a later point of time. So that's the reason why we expect you to be good in your own area, so that we can train you and groom you to where you aspire to be. So that's my answer to this question. So there is no difference in terms of the interview as such. The objective is, if a candidate is from CS, we are going to ask questions about CS. If you are coming from a different background, then we obviously will not ask you a complex code, maybe some basic codes, because you would have learned C as a part of your curriculum, and to understand how you can use IT in your own space and other things, and explain you, ask you to explain your projects and other things. Which month will the recruitment process begin? See, every year, in a normal year rather. So the campus placements for the systems engineer profile used to happen in September, and the process of InfoTQ and Hack with Info used to happen before that. So this year, because of the pandemic, we are now discussing about our plans for the hiring process, and we are going to communicate about our plans very soon. And accordingly, we will start connecting with all of you. What are the courses to take up to join design? So if you are already an engineer, then you should explore MDes. Otherwise, BDes and MDes, bachelor's in design, master's in design. Those are the courses that you can take up to pursue opportunities in design. And of course, if you join as a systems engineer at Infosys, we have the bridge program that you can take up. We have a partnership with Rhode Island University for design in US, where you can, as a part of the bridge program, the professors from the University of Rhode Island come down to Mysore, spend about 2 months or so, and teach you the design concepts and other things. After which you can take up the assessment and get onto the design stream directly. When can we expect Hack with Info Power Programmer interviews? Yeah, it's going to be in August, early August. We are going to conduct those interviews. Will the placement procedure be completely online? This year, we will communicate the plan. Otherwise, in the past, we have been conducting physical process. where we would want to meet you, right? We would want to meet you, see you in person, and take you through the process. We don't, that's been our plan so far. Students who have cleared round one but not round two of Hack with Info have good opportunities as a developer. See, the opportunities are always there. It's for you to build those capabilities and explore those opportunities. So irrespective of you clearing round one or round two, that is not going to make a good coder or otherwise. So you don't have to worry about that. How long InfyTQ certification is going to take up? So it's everything happens in a month or two. Like I said earlier, we launched the program, and the first round happens in February, second round happens in March, and immediately we follow it up by the interview on the same day. There's no cost attached to these programs. It's completely free, we don't have any plans to generate revenue out of these programs. We are offering this InfyTQ program just to ensure that we are able to increase the employability among the engineering graduates in the country. That's been our objective. No plans to incentivize that particular program. How much do we have to prepare and what do we focus on for 21 batch? For the 21 batch specific, I would urge you to focus on your fundamentals. Be strong. And of course, like I said earlier, don't wait for some opportunity that might come in the future. Whenever there is an opportunity, explore that, give your best, and have something in your hand, and then you can explore whatever you want to, your dream opportunity is, or so on and so forth. The aptitude test will not have questions about coding. It is all about general aptitude. So you can just go to Google and search for some of the kind of questions. It's not the actual questions that we ask, but ask Madam, and then she will be able to help you out. Good knowledge about one program is enough to take a part of Infosys. Yes, it's going to be helpful for you to get into the organization, but in the longer run, you have to upgrade yourself so that you can always you can always lead the race ahead. Eligibility criteria required for Power Programmer, I've already gone through that. You have to be from the circuit branch, and you should be good in coding. That's all. No other criteria that we follow for this. Does online certification courses on other platform matter for recruitment? No. Your skills is what it matters, irrespective of whichever certifications that you can showcase during recruitment. All those things are good to have, but the must-have is your skill sets. That is what we will be looking for any company, right? All those things are good to showcase, but your knowledge is what matters the most. What roles in Infosys can we get by learning courses like artificial intelligence, machine learning? Okay, so see, these digital courses that are there on the platform right now is not going to give you any opportunity right now, right? As you are aware, InfyTQ certification, we launched it only last year, and right now we are focusing on InfyTQ certification program, and that can happen through the foundation courses. The digital courses are for people who are already good in coding and the technical aspects. You can explore the digital courses to enhance your learning, and of course we are working on how we can leverage those programs to extend the opportunities for freshers. Maybe in a year or so we will have plans to extend that. Okay, there's a question which is popping up now. Does an internship and projects have equal weightage? That will be a benefit for you when you are taking up the interview. You can always showcase you in a different way, and you will be a very confident person. From my experience, folks who have done internship and have actually done real-time projects are very confident to answer the questions during the interviews, because you would have had the exposure of doing something practical in nature, and that is going to give you a lot of confidence when you're taking up the interviews. Currently, which language is booming at Infosys? There are a lot of things, right? We work on right from mainframes, to .NET, Java, Python. We have projects on every language. So there is no specific language that I can probably speak about. But yes, Python and Java are pretty other languages which are pretty much in demand as we speak. Would there be virtual onboarding process for 2020 batch? Fiona, so the answer for this is we are looking at the situation around. While we would have loved to get you in Mysore for the onboarding and the training program, we are still evaluating different opportunities, and we are going to communicate you very shortly on how the plan is going to be, or as and when the situation gets better, we are going to communicate the situation to you. So right now we have started the onboarding program for some of the students who have completed the exams and who are mainly from the B schools. For the engineering students, we are yet to start the onboarding program. We are going to start it in Q2, and we are going to communicate that. And again, the onboarding is not going to happen at one shot, so it's going to happen in a staggered manner. So it's going to happen starting Q2, it will go on to Q3, Q4, so on and so forth. So as and when situation gets better and when we are ready to start the onboarding in a physical process and other things, we will immediately communicate that to you. I mean, to start off, we may start off as a virtual process. I mean, we are still yet to take a call, but we'll inform you on this. So I think we are done with the questions. Any other questions, you can post it. Otherwise, we are good. Ma'am, I think the questions are done.
Yeah, I think we've answered most of the questions there. This was a very insightful session, Mr. Pramod. I would like to reiterate on that. And students, I hope you've made the most of it. This is one of the organizations which give opportunities to many students, including the core engineering branches. So, right now it's important to, connect to an organization that is of repute, that will give you a space to start your campus. And anybody would love to get into the Mysore Training Center just by looking at the building the way it is. That's one of the, selfish intentions to look there. But I think it's for all the students to ensure to attempt an interview process and take the campus hiring process very seriously. So yes, there is very little time left. Companies have already started approaching, and we should be ready for these campuses to come on board. So taking all these informations that you got today, please get ready for the process. And I thank Mr. Pramod for sparing your valuable time to share the insights on Infosys, the campus recruitment process, and also the InfiTQ and Hack with Infi processes. Our students have also attempted, and I think we have a couple of them in the final rounds. So we would await the results. For the 2022 batch, this is an insight. Please get ready for the forthcoming sessions for you guys. And I thank also Mr. Satyendra Bhatt, the chairperson for Industry Innovation Group, who's also a part of this event, who helped me hosting this, and Mr. Ragesh Raju for really helping us host this event and for the flawless thing to happen there. Thank you, Mr. Pramod. Look forward to connect with you soon there.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I take this opportunity to wish all the students in the endeavors. So do well, folks. Whichever opportunity comes your way, please take it up seriously and do well. And of course, I would look forward to see you at Infosys very soon. And best of luck for that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma'am, for inviting me to do this session. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.